and welcome to our intention setting webinar. My name is Chantal, and I have my business partner here with me, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. So we are so excited that you are here and that you want to learn about intention setting and do this webinar with us. So yeah, Tracy, you ready?
I am. Okay, so this is our first webinar that we're doing. So thank you for signing up for it. Thank you for trusting us to help you through this process. We know that setting intentions is maybe something you're not familiar with, or maybe you are more familiar with goals or resolutions or things like that. But we really want to talk about an intention and why it's different than goals and resolutions. So we hope that you find this webinar and the accompanying workbook useful and helpful in helping you work towards things that you want to do in your life in a purposeful way. So I just wanted to start off by talking about like what an intention is. So we hear about goals all the time. We hear about resolutions, especially in January, right? New year, new me. This is not what this is. An intention is different than a goal and a resolution because an intention is really about action. So people set goals all the time, and we've heard of, maybe you haven't, but SMART goals, right? Something that you kind of like set and it's over here. Or a resolution is like, I'll do that in January. But an intention is really about taking the daily steps to help you reach what your goals are and why that is important to help you live the life you want, to help you achieve those things that you really want to do. I have never really been one of those people that sets resolutions, just because I've never really stuck to them in the past. So I stopped bothering. And then a few years ago, I'm sure most of you have probably heard of 75 Hard. People were doing it all around me. I had been hearing about people doing it, following a couple of people on Instagram doing 75 Hard. And I looked at what it was and I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I was then a few people I knew did it. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. And then it wasn't really an intention or a goal or a resolution. It was just like, okay, maybe I'll try that in the new year. And then I knew some other people doing it. And so I was like, okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. And so it went from like just a thought in the back of my head to an intention really quickly, like overnight. I was like, okay, I'm all in. I'm doing it. I'm ready. Let's go. And so there's like a list that you have to like check off every day. And I downloaded the app and I checked off my list every day. So it was very like tangible what I needed to do and when I needed to do it. And I found that very helpful for me to achieve completing 75 Hard. So that's what we're going to help you with today, is figuring out what those intentional things you can do every day to check off to help get you closer to your goals.
It's also so much better for your mindset, I find, because I don't know about you, but I was the kind of person who had the same goal and the same intention year after year. I want to lose those 20 pounds. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to go to the gym every day, blah, 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 blah. But having a goal is one thing. And then having an intention, I feel, is so much better for our mental well-being and our mental health, because it gives you, like Tracy was saying, those action steps. It's attainable and it's exciting, really.
So what we want to start off with today is figuring out what those things are that you want more of in your life. It's like, what brings you joy? What have you always wanted to do, but you've never taken action towards? What are the relationships you want to improve? What are, like, where is the lack or where is the joy? And how can you bring more abundance or create more joy in your life? And so start thinking about what would be your goals, so that we can start making those into action steps through daily intention, and things you're going to do. If you think about something that you've always wanted to do but haven't, let's think about why. And before I let Chantel talk about limiting beliefs and why we don't achieve the things we want to do, I want to share just a little bit story of something that I've always wanted to do and have never done in the past, but I am doing it this year. And I'm so excited to be doing it with Chantel, with a few other people. I'm nervous, but also excited. So everybody's heard of like Tough Mudder and Mud Girl and the color runs and like whatever, all of those different obstacle course races. So I've always wanted to do one. I've always I like the outdoors, I like physical activity and whatever, but I've never actually taken the step to sign up to actually do it. Yesterday, I signed up to do one. So I am super excited. Chantel and I are going to do it with some other people. And I'm just like, that's how you take a goal or something you want to do and you actually set the intention to do it. So we've signed up and we're doing it in June. And so that's something super exciting to change just like a thought and a goal into an intention and an action.
Absolutely. So something that's really important with intention setting is we really need to try and shift our limiting beliefs. Because like a limiting belief is a conviction that you believe to be true in a negative way. So for example, if your intention is, I want to eat foods that are going to fuel my body and serve me and make me feel good, but then your limiting belief is like, it's so far from what you're doing that it doesn't feel realistic or attainable. We need to reframe our mindset to basically stop talking smack to ourselves in our head. And that takes a lot of hard work. It's taken me a long time to kind of like stop that negative self-talk and those limiting beliefs. Anything can be an intention, really. And the point of your intention is to have that focal point that you can kind of like pull out of your pocket throughout your day. It's something that not only do you need to remind yourself of every single day, but sometimes like throughout the day to be like, okay, so this is my intention. Are the actions that I'm taking right now leading me towards that intention? Are they serving me or are they not?
Yeah, that's really important. And to Chantel's point around like, if your intention is to like, let's say eat healthy, but you really like ice cream and potato chips and like snacks, your intention then needs to become, okay, what are my alternatives? What can my intention is to eat healthy or to make healthier versions of the things I love. So it's not that you can't have those things or you're trying to eliminate something. It's how to intentionally work towards your goal instead of against yourself, and listening to those limiting beliefs and letting yourself sabotage yourself for moving forward.
And with that as well, it's really important. Sorry, Tracy. With that as well, it's important to like, when you're writing your intention, to make sure it's positive rather than, I'm not going to have that ice cream every night like I am right now, to shifting it to, I will make different choices and I will allow myself to have whatever it is. I will allow myself to have the ice cream like once a week or whatever that is to you. And I will change. Sorry, I'm like having a brain fart right now. Of course, this happens in the middle of trying to record a live webinar. Oh my goodness. Basically, my point is to keep it positive. I will, I can, I am, instead of I won't, I don't, and I can't.
Yes. That's a good point too, right? Like more affirmative. You think about like affirmations and like I will, I am, I can, right? Those are all like great things to work towards, or it reframes everything from the negative into the positive. So you feel better trying to do those things.
And that also helps with shifting your limiting beliefs as well when you reframe your mindset into saying it in a more positive way.
Absolutely. So when you want to start setting intentions, the important thing is to keep it simple. You don't want to come up with something that seems so intimidating or unattainable or like so far out there, especially when you're just starting. We're not talking about like grand visions for the future, like 5-10 years from now. We're talking about like measurable action steps you can do each day. So you want to keep it simple. For example, you have like weekly meetings or you have different tasks that you need to do. You want to make sure that your intention is something like, if a goal is to, let's say, work on your business, generally speaking, whatever your business might be, then you have intentions every day of, or every week of attending your team meetings, of taking actionable steps towards working your business. So instead of the like worry or the stress that comes with it, it's more of a positive mindset of like, I will attend the meeting prepared and ready to learn and share and engage in the process and contribute to the team. And then it creates momentum and growth.
Absolutely. So how do we do this in our daily routine? A couple of things, like I love journaling in the morning, so I will write out my intention for the day, and there's actually a worksheet in your intention setting book here that will help you come up with your intention. So there's an intention setting sheet, and then on the other side there is your today's intention. So another thing too is, besides just writing it, in the morning, it's something that you want to really revisit often and kind of like repeat to yourself throughout the day. A couple of like tricks, or not tricks, but like little tidbits that I do is I'll write it down on a piece of paper and I'll just keep it in my pocket. And when I'm maybe not feeling so great, or I just need that like little like pick me up, like that reminder of like, why am I doing this? I'll pull my intention out and then I'll read it, and I'll read it often. I'll stick it on a sticky note and I'll put it on my bathroom mirror. And the other thing too is your intentions can change over time. Like, it doesn't have to be the same thing every day. Mine probably change pretty often. My brain's a bit like a squirrel, so it changes often. But yeah. So, Tracy, did you have anything else you wanted to add to that? Before we go to the next fun step.
I had thought of something that I was going to add, and now it's gone. But I guess just similar to what Chantal was saying in terms of like keeping your intentions like close to you in your pocket, or something you can refer to very often. Like, or even like sticky notes and sticking them on like your mirror or different things, right? Just places that they become reminders so that you know what you're working towards or working for, and how you're gonna get there.
Yeah, so one thing before we actually dive into this workbook together is, like, I know when I first started doing this, I kind of got confused between like the difference between a goal and a resolution and an intention. So why don't we do some role play for fun, and I'll come up with a goal, and then Tracy will come up with an intention. And then Tracy will come up with a goal, and I'll come up with an intention. So, okay, let's say my goal is to is to be happier. And focus more on things that give me joy. What can my intention be for that?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so then your intention then could be to find the things that bring you joy and do them more often. So if we were to have a conversation or I knew more of what brought you joy, I know you like camping. So maybe one of your intentions is to go camping more or just get outside more in nature because that's where you feel happy. So you're going to make your intention to go for a 30-minute walk every day out in nature. So that brings you more joy.
Totally put her on the spot there. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so my goal is, what is my goal? My goal is to, wow, I think this is even harder than just coming up with an intention for you. Okay, an example of a goal is to be more present with my family.
Okay, so if your goal is to be more present with your family, your intention could, I'm not saying this about you, Tracy. See if you're like really addicted to your phone, like a lot of us are. Maybe your intention is to turn your phone on silent for certain hours of the day so that you can be more present with your family, like around, I know like through COVID and lockdowns and all these things, we've picked up some bad, we picked up some bad habits. Maybe we're not eating together at the table anymore. Maybe we're on our devices more. So your intention could maybe be, I intend to eat supper at the table with my family every night and put the phones away after 5. Or whatever it is. Okay, so for the fun part, now it's your turn. So pull out your workbooks. And we're going to flip to, I just realized I did not put page numbers on these. We're going to flip to the workbook section of your workbook called Intention Setting. You can put down the date and then just answer the questions. So before we do this, though, I want you to close your eyes. Trust me here, close your eyes. Okay. So here are some thought starters to kind of help you get started. What matters most to you? What would you like to build, create, or nurture more of in your life? What brings you joy? What would you like to let go of? Who would you like to forgive in your life? What grounds you? How do you feel when you are your happiest self? What makes you proud? What word or words would you like to align yourself with? What fears would you like to release? What are you grateful for? What excites and inspires you? All right, open your eyes. Flip to your intention setting page on your workbook. I'm going to play some music and we're going to work on this together.
I am enough. I am worth living this life. I control my thoughts and the direction that I choose. I am the creator of my world. I love my body profoundly, deeply, and joyously. My body has its own wisdom, and I fully trust it. My looks are just a projection of what I think about myself. I become more beautiful and more shining each and every day. I love the person I see in the mirror. I choose to see the divine perfection in every cell of my body. As I love me more, I allow others to love me. I am love and I am compassion. Deficiencies transform through love and acceptance. Right here, right now, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my unique way of being. I love the way I feel when I take care of me. Today, my own well-being is my main priority. I completely trust my inner voice. The more I get to know myself, the clearer it becomes what my life's purpose is. Today, I follow my heart and I discover my destiny. I have my special place in this world. My life's goal is to share with others the best parts of me. Today, I offer the world the gift of love, passion, joy, and my talent. Right here, right now, I start moving towards my life's purpose. I am worthy of love and respect. I deserve good people around me. What my life purpose is only decided by me. All is good right here, right now. Peace and tranquility start with a conscious choice. Today I embrace simplicity, peace, and relaxation. A peaceful heart makes a peaceful life. I trust that the universe sends me the best there is in every circumstance. By becoming peace, I create peace in every experience. I fill my whole being with the light of love, peace, and happiness. Peace starts when I give up controlling every detail. I am calm. I breathe in balance, and I breathe out in balance.
Okay, I'm just going to pause that there. Hopefully that was enough time. If not, you can pause it and continue writing on your intention setting worksheet. So the next page is about setting your intention. So I'm going to play some music again, and let's get started.
Sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that will change your life. Just keep going. Remain consistent. Consistent in your work ethic. Consistent in what you stand for. Consistently showing up every single day. Rain, hail, or shine. When everything is great and when nothing is. Keep showing up.
You said you tried, and it didn't work. You said you did everything. You read the books. You put in the work, and it still didn't work. When did anyone say it only took 1 try, 2, 5, 10 tries? When did any successful person mention that you only need to give your best effort for 1 month, then you'll be successful? When did any great person mention they only gave their all for 6 months or any period of time? When did anyone say giving up will get you closer to your goal? I'll tell you when. Never! If you think you only need to give your best for a year and then you can live the rest of your life successful, well, you've lost your mind. If you want to make your dream reality, you have to be consistent. Consistent is also known as every single day. It never ends. It never ends. It's every single day. When you feel like it, when you don't, when you're getting results, when you're not. watching when they're not, when they believe in you, when they don't, when you believe in yourself, when you don't, when it all seems possible, when it all appears impossible. It's every single day. If you want a great body, it's every day. If you want to improve your finances, it's every day. If you want a great life, it's every day. Every day learning. Every day putting in the hours. Every day working harder than yesterday. Every day believing it's going to come. Every day consistent. Even when it seems there's no hope in hell, you believe one day you'll be in heaven on this earth. The quote doesn't say we become what we do sometimes. The quote doesn't say we become what we do when we feel like it. The quote doesn't say we become what we do for a short time before we eventually give up. The quote says we become what we do consistently. I become what I do consistently. And you can also say I will become what I do and what I believe.
All right, just pause the music there. Hopefully that was enough time. If not, pause and you can revisit this. There's enough sheets in here for you for a week. Print them out as often and as many times as you need. There's also some notes at the back. And there's also a weekly check-in on the last page. So you can set your intention and you go through these worksheets every single day. And then at the end of the week, check in with yourself and see how you feel. See if you feel any different. See if you feel like you are just a little bit closer. And see if your intentions align with your beliefs and your thoughts and what you're doing. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this informative. And I hope it brings you joy this year. And yeah.
Happy intention setting.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.